In the annals of time, some stories are whispered by the wind, others buried beneath layers.
Along the mighty Indus, in a world millennia past, an extraordinary civilization blossomed.
No grand pyramids, no monumental statues of kings, yet their legacy is etched in the very...
Welcome to the Earth Journey. Today, we travel back 4.5 millennia to rediscover the enigmatic Indus Valley Civilization.
Around 2600 BCE, as pharaohs built their first pyramids, another sophisticated world was rising.
Its two greatest cities, Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro, weren't just settlements. They were masterpieces of foresight, engineering, and social organization.
This was a civilization defined not by warfare, but by its ingenuity. Not by conquest, but by...
But what makes this civilization truly captivating is how much remains shrouded in mystery.
These tiny artifacts are windows into a profound past, each symbol a silent question. What secrets do they hold?
Join us as we embark on a journey through time to uncover the astonishing achievements and enduring enigmas of the Indus Valley Civilization.
For centuries, the land nourished by the Indus River and its tributaries has been a cradle of civilization.
Long before the grand cities of Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro, smaller communities learned to harness.
Agriculture was the bedrock. Wheat, barley, and cotton cultivated with remarkable efficiency, sustaining a growing population.
Over centuries, these scattered villages evolved, their inhabitants learning to cooperate on an unprecedented scale.
This was not a rapid explosion, but a gradual maturation, a testament to collective human endeavor and shared purpose.
Their spiritual world, though largely unknown, is glimpsed through exquisite art. Figurines that hint.
Then, something remarkable happened. A leap in organizational skill.
The concept of urban planning as we know it today was, in many ways, pioneered here, over 4 millennia ago.
Archaeological evidence speaks volumes. The precision, the standardization, it's truly astounding for that era. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding the minds behind this ancient marvel. Minds that prioritized order and community above all else.
The cities weren't simply built, they were engineered. A testament to a centralized authority, or perhaps
the use of standardized fired bricks, a consistent ratio across the entire civilization, speaks. This wasn't random construction. It was a carefully calculated system, allowing for efficient building and repair on a grand scale. At the heart of these cities lay the citadel, not necessarily a fortress, but an elevated platform.
a place for gathering, for storage, for the intricate workings of a complex society. Its elevation symbolized its importance.
Beyond grand structures, the smaller details of daily life reveal a people who understood recreation. Below the citadel lay the lower town, a sprawling expanse of residential areas, meticulously organized into a grid system. Streets ran straight, intersecting at right angles, a blueprint for urban living that wouldn't be seen again for centuries. Houses were built for privacy, their entrances often opening into side alleys or courtyards, not directly onto the main thoroughfares. Each excavation reveals more of this meticulous planning, a vision of urban order that continues to inspire awe.
But it was beneath the surface, hidden from plain sight, where the true genius of the Indus Valley Civilization truly shone.
The Great Bath of Mohenjo-Daro stands as a monument to their advanced engineering and perhaps their spiritual reverence for water. An incredible feat of engineering, a leak-proof public bath constructed with layers of natural tar and carefully laid bricks.
It wasn't just a pool, it was a system, fed by a well and with a carefully designed outlet.
Its purpose, debated by scholars, was likely ritualistic, a communal place for purification.
But the Great Bath was merely one visible fallet of an unparalleled achievement, a citywide drainage system.
Every major street, every house, was connected to a sophisticated network of covered drains.
Imagine In 2600 BCE, individual homes had bathrooms connected to a municipal sewage system. It's almost unbelievable.
This wasn't a luxury for the elite. It was a standard of living enjoyed by most city dwellers, a radical concept for the ancient world.
Clean water was equally prioritized. Nearly every block, sometimes every house, had access to its own.
This ubiquitous access to clean water and sanitation drastically reduced disease, creating a healthier, more productive society. Their preventative approach to public health was revolutionary, a profound understanding of cause and effect that escapes even some regions today. Beneath the glow of oil lamps, the silent efficiency of their infrastructure hummed, a testament to a society that valued collective well-being. Each pipe, each brick, a fragment of a grand vision, a civilization that understood.
The depth of their understanding is staggering. We are still uncovering how truly comprehensive their system was.
Every shovel of earth, every brushstroke, peels back another layer of this ancient world, revealing more of its astonishing foresight. Waste management, a challenge even for modern cities, was elegantly handled, preventing disease and maintaining cleanliness. To put it in perspective, some of these systems were more advanced than those found in European cities thousands of years later.
They even incorporated accessible manholes for maintenance, showing a foresight that anticipated problems and engineered solutions.
Their cities were not just functional, they were remarkably clean and orderly, a testament to civic pride and meticulous administration.
This comprehensive water management, from supply to waste, is perhaps their most overlooked yet profoundly impactful achievement.
Every corner of these cities tells a story of planning, foresight, and an advanced understanding of engineering principles.
It forces us to redefine what's primitive and what's truly advanced in the human story.
The archaeological record is unambiguous. The Indus people were masters of water management, setting a precedent unmatched for millennia.
This was not a fleeting moment of brilliance. It was a sustained commitment to sophisticated urban living.
Beyond the impressive infrastructure, what sustained this civilization? The answer lies in their ingenuity and interconnectedness.
Trade was the lifeblood, connecting the Indus Valley to distant lands. Their goods desired far beyond their borders.
From precious metals of Afghanistan to timber from the Himalayas, a vast network facilitated the exchange of raw materials and finished products. Craftsmanship flourished. Potters, weavers, jewelers, each played a vital role in the economic engine of the cities.
The Indus Valley was among the first to cultivate and weave cotton, creating textiles sought after across the ancient world. Trade was facilitated by a remarkably precise system of weights and measures, uniform across the vast Indus realm.
This level of standardization hints at a highly organized society, capable of managing vast networks of commerce.
Interestingly, archaeological evidence suggests a society with few weapons, hinting at a period of relative peace.
Unlike many contemporaneous civilizations, there's little evidence of large armies or fortifications. Their power might have been economic, not martial.
And then there's the mystery of their script. Over 400 distinct symbols etched onto seal.
Each symbol holds untold stories, secrets of their beliefs.
Deciphering this script would unlock an entire civilization. It's the Rosetta Stone we're still desperately searching for.
The absence of grand temples or palaces suggests a more egalitarian society, or at least a different form of centralized power. Their art speaks of a vibrant culture, of dance, music, and perhaps a sophisticated understanding of the human form. From public life to domestic tranquility, the Indus people carved out a prosperous existence, a harmonious blend of nature and nurture. Every fragment, every layer of soil is painstakingly examined, piecing together the story of a people who flourished in an ancient world.
Harappa, once thought to be a smaller outpost, reveals a grandeur matching its sister city.
The vastness of their reach, the uniformity of their culture hints at a powerful, unifying force, yet without clear evidence of kings or empires.
From the coast to the foothills, their influence stretched across over 1 million square kilometers. A territory.
Their artistry, Though distinct, echoes patterns and forms found across the vast expanse of their civilization. Beyond the cities, their reach extended through maritime trade, connecting them to Mesopotamia and other distant lands.
The discovery of Harappan seals in Sumerian cities unequivocally confirms their extensive trade links and cultural exchange.
They were not isolated. They were an integral part of a global Bronze Age economy, exchanging goods and ideas across continents.
From their agricultural surplus to their skilled craftsmanship, the Indus people built an economic powerhouse.
The river, the land, and the ingenuity of its people forged a civilization of unparalleled sophistication. And so, we arrive at the civilization's greatest enigma, its sudden and almost complete disappearance. Around 1900 BCE, the great cities of Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro began to fade.
The meticulous urban planning gave way to haphazard construction. The advanced drainage systems clogged and fell into disrepair.
The heart of their civic pride, their cleanliness, was slowly suffocated by neglect. What could cause such a reversal?
One prominent theory points to environmental catastrophe. The very rivers that sustained them became their undoing. A changing climate, perhaps a shift in the monsoon patterns, or tectonic activity altering river. With no water, no fertile land, people were forced to migrate, abandoning their magnificent cities, seeking sustenance elsewhere. The vibrant population dwindled. Some succumbed to famine, others dispersed, leaving behind an eerie. The sands of time, quite literally, covered their achievements, hiding them for thousands of years. But were environmental factors the sole culprit?
The story of the Indus Valley Civilization ends not with a conclusion, but with a question mark.
The Indus Valley Civilization, a beacon of planning and hygiene, thrived for nearly 1,000 years across a vast and diverse landscape. Each artifact is a puzzle piece, waiting to reveal its part in the larger story. Their unique script, the ultimate key. From the standardized bricks to the meticulously planned cities, their engineering was simply unparalleled for the Bronze Age. Mohenjo-Daro, the city of the dead, was once a thriving metropolis, a testament to a people who mastered urban living.
Yet, for all its grandeur, we glimpse their humanity in simple artifacts. Children's toys.
Their knowledge of mathematics, engineering, and perhaps even early forms of writing was undoubtedly passed down through generations.
Each unearthed symbol is a tantalizing clue, a word in a language we desperately want to understand.
The race to decipher the Indus script continues, a relentless quest to give voice to a forgotten people. Structures like the Great Granary hint at centralized control over food resources, a cornerstone of any large civilization.
Their ability to store and distribute agricultural surplus was crucial to supporting their large urban populations.
The scale of these cities, their uniform construction, their shared culture across immense distances. Their scientific approach extended to all facets of life, from urban planning to commerce, reflecting a pragmatic and intelligent society. The creation of their iconic seals, each a miniature masterpiece, speaks to a highly specialized and artistic workforce.
These aren't just remnants of the past. They are echoes of human ingenuity, creativity, and resilience.
Life here was undoubtedly rich and complex, a tapestry woven with mundane tasks and profound beliefs.
Animals, both domestic and wild, played a crucial role in their economy, their symbols, and their very daily existence.
Their success was rooted in a harmonious relationship with their environment, harnessing the fertile lands and abundant rivers.
The bull, a recurring motif in their art, signifies its importance, perhaps representing power, fertility, or sustenance.
The sheer scale of their achievement, their mastery of urban living, continues to captivate and challenge our understanding of ancient history.
For centuries, this was a world of order, prosperity, and an understated elegance, a jewel in the crown of ancient human endeavor. But the story of any great civilization also holds lessons in fragility. Even the most carefully planned society. Geological evidence suggests cataclysmic floods, changes in river courses, and periods of prolonged drought plagued the region.
These environmental shifts would have been devastating, disrupting agriculture and rendering their sophisticated water systems useless. When the life-giving river abandons its course, even the most advanced urban centers become unsustainable.
The once fertile plains could have become saline, poisoned by stagnant floodwaters or centuries of irrigation without proper drainage.
Faced with dwindling harvests and poisoned lands, the choices were stark: adapt, migrate, or perish.
The once dense urban populations slowly dispersed, fragmenting into smaller, less organized communities.
As resources dwindled and organization faltered, the quality of construction, a hallmark of their civilization, rapidly declined.
The once proud cities slowly became shells of their former selves, eventually abandoned to the relentless forces of nature.
This grand civilization didn't disappear without a trace. Its people dispersed, its culture evolved.
While the cities faded, the people endured, carrying their traditions and knowledge to new lands, shaping future cultures.
Their innovations in pottery, metallurgy, and agriculture undoubtedly influenced the societies that blossomed in their wake. The echoes of Harappa still resonate today in the techniques of artisans, the patterns of textiles.
Though their language is silent, their cultural DNA has undoubtedly been passed down, morphing and adapting through centuries.
Their achievements in sanitation remind us that progress is not linear. Sometimes we can learn from the distant past.
The Indus Valley Civilization, a profound testament to what humanity can achieve, and a humbling reminder of what can be lost.
But their story is not just one of decline. It is a story of adaptation, of persistence.
With every new discovery, a new piece of the puzzle falls into place, bringing us closer to understanding this extraordinary culture.
The Indus Valley Civilization reminds us that history is not static. It's a living, breathing mystery, waiting to be unveiled.
Its echoes reverberate still. And with every new excavation, every deciphered... Beyond grand structures, the real story of the Indus lies in the daily lives of its people, their routines, joys, and struggles.
From the crack of dawn, life was a rhythm of tasks, each contributing to the collective well-being.
Meals, simple yet nourishing, were a cornerstone of family life, built on the abundance of the fertile river valley.
As dusk fell, the soft glow of oil lamps illuminated homes, a timeless scene of human comfort and connection. Many households combined urban living with a degree of self-sufficiency, raising small livestock and cultivating private gardens. Everyday objects, from water jars to cooking pots, were crafted with a utilitarian beauty, reflecting a culture of practical artistry. Amidst the urban order, there was still room for innocence and play, echoing the timeless joys of childhood. These simple toys offer a charming glimpse into the animals that populated their world, both wild and domesticated.
The skills of weaving and basketry provided essential tools and containers, reflecting their ingenuity with natural materials.
Personal adornment was important, with exquisite beads crafted from semi-precious stones, traded across vast distances.
These carnelian beads are polished with the finest abrasive known, a true luxury.
They are beautiful. Do the seals come from the same artisan?
Metalwork, particularly with bronze, provided essential tools for agriculture, construction, and daily living.
Their mastery of bronze casting produced not only practical tools but also exquisite artistic pieces, displaying a refined aesthetic. The artistic expression of the Indus people, often understated, was evident in their pottery, adorned with distinctive designs. From utilitarian storage to decorative vessels, their pottery provides a window into their daily needs and artistic sensibilities.
Though we find no clear evidence of royalty, figures like the priest-king statue hint at a society.
This enigmatic sculpture, with its thoughtful gaze and intricate attire, embodies the enduring mystery of their social structure.
Was it a benevolent oligarchy? A council of elders? The absence of grand palaces or elaborate burial sites keeps us guessing.
Their focus was on the collective, on civic amenities, rather than the glorification of a single ruler. a refreshing departure for the ancient world.
Perhaps their leadership resided in a more communal form, a council of citizens, guiding the cities with shared values.
Gender roles, though not fully understood, appear to show women playing crucial roles in domestic life and various crafts.
The importance of women in society is hinted at through numerous terracotta figurines and the practical demands of daily life.
Even in an ancient world, personal grooming and self-care were clearly valued, reflected in their elegant artifacts.
While hard evidence is scarce, it's easy to imagine moments of collective joy, celebrations that brought communities together.
Musical instruments and games confirm a rich cultural life beyond mere subsistence, a people who valued art and entertainment.
Every small discovery humanizes these ancient people, transforming them from abstract historical figures to tangible individuals.
Beyond the grand cities, countless smaller settlements dotted the landscape, each contributing to the vast Indus web.
The backbone of their civilization was always agriculture, the tireless efforts of countless farmers ensuring the cities were fed.
Their sophisticated understanding of water management extended to agriculture, ensuring fertile lands even away from the main river.
Wheat and barley, staples of their diet, were cultivated and processed with methods echoing through millennia.
Cotton, a revolutionary crop, was spun and woven into fabrics that provided clothing and a valuable trade commodity.
The delicate threads of ancient cotton connect us directly to the hands that spun and wove them thousands of years ago.
Their reach extended far beyond the riverbanks, with vibrant trade networks by land and sea, connecting them to distant empires. The exchange of goods fostered wealth and cultural diffusion, bringing new ideas and materials to the heart of the Indus Valley. These raw materials, imported from far-flung regions, were transformed by skilled artisans into finished goods, fueling their economy.
The market was the heartbeat of the city, a vibrant hub of exchange, gossip, and social interaction.
Each archaeological season brings new revelations, challenging old assumptions and painting a richer picture of
the smallest detail can unlock vast understanding. A brick pattern, a pottery fragment, each a vital clue.
The Indus itself was a highway, facilitating trade and communication between their widespread settlements.
Their system of standardized weights and measures wasn't just practical, it suggested a fair and regulated economic system.
The symbiotic relationship between urban centers and their rural hinterlands was essential, a continuous flow of goods and people.
This was a vibrant, interconnected world, far more complex and organized than once imagined. The symbolic meaning of their art, particularly the female figurines, hints at a reverence for fertility.
Individual devotion and communal rituals likely played a vital role in their lives, shaping their values and worldview.
Their connection to the natural world, to birds and animals, is evident in their art and the very fabric of their daily existence.
As the sun set, the rooftops offered respite from the heat, a space for family.
Even in the smallest objects, the mark of their craftsmanship, their attention to detail, shines through.
It's in these everyday fragments that we find the heart of the Indus people, their values, their lives, their enduring spirit.
They built a world of unparalleled order and prosperity, a legacy that still resonates today.
The mystery deepens with every grain of sand. The cities didn't just fade.
There's no single dramatic event that explains the collapse. Instead, it was likely a confluence of factors, a slow unraveling.
The mighty Indus, the lifeblood of their civilization, proved to be both giver and taker.
Sediment analysis tells a grim story. Periods of intense flooding followed by prolonged drought, stretching the resilience of the people to breaking point.
The once efficient public wells dried up. The sophisticated drainage systems lay exposed and useless. Without water, agriculture failed. The granaries, once full, slowly emptied,
Human remains reveal increasing evidence of malnutrition and disease. The silent toll of environmental collapse on the populace.
As life became untenable, the orderly cities fractured. People repurposed materials, clinging to survival amidst the ruins. The once bustling streets fell silent. The great cities, slowly but inevitably.
The Indus people didn't vanish entirely. They migrated, seeking new lands, carrying their cultural remnants with them.
Their genes, their ideas, their traditions spread, becoming foundational elements of later Indian civilizations. The seeds of Harappan culture, though transformed, took root in the succeeding eras, influencing art, religion, and urban forms.
Scientific evidence increasingly supports a major environmental shift as the primary driver of their decline. A slow, relentless adversary.
The very river that once brought prosperity now stands as a symbol of nature's formidable power, capable of reshaping civilizations.
The challenges faced by the Indus people are not confined to history. Water scarcity and climate change remain pressing issues in the region today.
The Indus Valley Civilization offers a stark warning. Respect for our environment is not merely an ideal, it's essential for survival.
While the cities lay dormant, other civilizations rose and fell, building upon the foundations laid by these early pioneers.
The greatest mystery, their language, remains a barrier to fully comprehending their beliefs, their literature, their inner world.
Is it logographic, syllabic, Proto-Dravidian? The academic debate.
But hope remains. One day, a new discovery, a forgotten Rosetta Stone, may finally unlock their voices. The quest continues. Generations of archaeologists and linguists remain dedicated to illuminating the Indus story.
Every shard, every bone, every thread carries invaluable information, piecing together the vibrant tapestry of their past. They built a world of order and beauty, a monument to human potential. Their story reminds
the land still holds its secrets, waiting for the next generation of explorers to uncover them.
The story of the Indus Valley Civilization is far from over. New technologies, new perspectives, promise new answers.
From satellite imagery to advanced DNA analysis, science is continually pushing the boundaries of what we can know about our distant past.
Even tiny seeds can tell grand stories of ancient agriculture, trade, and the environmental conditions that shaped their lives.
Each layer of earth holds a narrative, waiting patiently for careful hands to unveil its secrets.
The sun sets once more over Mohenjo-Daro, but its spirit endures. A testament to human Imagine a world where order and cleanliness were paramount, where cities were marvels of engineering. This was Harappa.
Their advanced drainage system wasn't just functional. It reflected a civic consciousness far ahead of its time.
Every step on these ancient streets is a journey through a world meticulously planned, a testament to collective vision.
The Great Bath, a symbol of their reverence for water and purification, a focal point of their civic and spiritual life.
Their enigmatic script, etched on these seals, is the ultimate Rosetta Stone, awaiting its decipherer.
Across 1 million square kilometers, a shared culture, a shared vision, united millions. The finest copper tools in the city, strong and sharp.
How much for this weaving? The color is exquisite.
2 measures of grain.
Yet, like all great stories, this one too faced its end. A testament to the transient nature of
Their story is a powerful reminder that even in the face of environmental upheaval, the human spirit finds a way to adapt and endure.
The Indus Valley Civilization, a magnificent chapter in human history, continues to inspire awe.
From the unparalleled urban planning, to the advanced sanitation, to the enduring mystery of its decline.
This, the Earth Journey.
What was your favorite discovery? What questions still linger in your mind about these ancient people?
Your thoughts, Your theories are part of this ongoing journey of discovery.
Don't miss a simple chapter of human history. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell.
Explore more untold stories, delve deeper into ancient civilizations, and uncover the one.
There are countless stories yet to be told, waiting for curious minds like yours.
Your curiosity fuels our journey. Tell us what ancient mystery you want us to explore next. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep journeying with us through the